Good morning. It's, let's see here, about 7:35, almost. This will be tomato tip number 4. If you're growing indeterminate tomatoes, I had to dip out for a minute, handle a few things, but what I was going to say is I think it's important for me to distinguish the difference between indeterminate varieties and determinate tomatoes. So I'm growing indeterminate tomatoes, which means these tomatoes will continue to grow all season long until they're killed by frost or disease or a virus. In that particular case, you know, pruning and cutting your suckers is promoted. But if you're growing a determinate variety, they grow much shorter. They're more compact, and the amount of growth is already determined. So they're going to grow a certain number of flowers. Whereas these indeterminate varieties will continue to grow up these stakes, and even if you're pruning them, flowers will continue to be produced. So with the determinate variety, the shorter, more compact bush, if you will, you really don't want to be pruning those too much. It might be okay to prune the bottom branches a little bit, but if you're cutting off flowers, you're really cutting off tomatoes. So you need to be mindful of that. Anyway, back to the tip. You need to be staking your tomatoes or supporting them in some way. And there's a million different ways you can do it. I just use 2x2 strips of wood that are 8 feet tall. And, you know, these indeterminate tomatoes can grow, I think technically they can grow like 15, 20 feet is the record. So, this is just the way I choose to do it because it's cheap, it's easy, and it allows me to get some good height and good growth. Some people trellis them, some people let them grow up lines. You know, they're vines, so they'll grow pretty much up anything. But anyway, if whatever support system you choose, if you do choose to stake them, you should be twining them or tying them to the stake every, I don't know, every couple inches. And this is the twine that I use. It's called heavyweight jute twine. You pick that up at any box. And I just basically tie it around the pole or the stake, and I leave about 1 inch space for the tomato to grow. That way it doesn't get cut off or strangled. So that's it. Definitely want to support your tomato plants. All right, thanks for watching.